Now let's move on to priorities. Up here you will see the files that you've been working on recently. If you want to keep a few files together and get to it as soon as possible, you can create a workspace. This will sort them out, and it's great for organizations. You want to name your folder or your workspace by clicking Create. I'm going to set one up for IEPs, and then you can create. This will show up. It says, get started by adding files to your workspace. You can click, and your drive will show up. Your recent, my drive, shared with me. Since IEPs are shared with me, I'll go to the shared with me and find them. You can go shared with me by date, last modified, share date. I want to go by names, so that way I can see them better. Once I find some IEPs, I just click on it. There's one. Click on it, and you say Insert. And there it is. You can add another one. And let's say I have more than one to add. You'll go in and you'll find the rest of them. But don't click Insert until you have found as many as you need to find and put into that workspace. So I'll keep clicking. Here's another one, and here's another one, and here's another one. So down here you'll see that 3 have been selected, and that way you don't have to do them one at a time. This does not move the files from your shared to priority. It's just an access point. It's like a shortcut. You click Done, and they're all right in there. You can rename it, you can hide it, or you can remove it. You can organize your workspace to meet your needs. Once you've hidden it, you can look down here. So if I want to hide my 3D, I can go down here and still find it. It won't show the whole thing, but it'll be right there. The icon will be here for me to see it. I can go unhide or remove. I hope that helped for your priority. Now you want to go to Shared with Me. In Shared with Me, you may have lots of files, slides, documents, even folders that have been shared with you by administrators, other teachers, workshops you've gone to, etc. First, you need to create a new clean folder in your drive. So go up to New, Folder. And I'm going to call this one Actum 2019 because the conference that I attended had lots of Google Slides and Google documents that were shared by presenters. I'm going to go in, and when I look, I can see it right here because I've just designed it under my drive. I'm going to change the color so that I can see it much better. Let's see what yellow looks like. Oh, yellow's all right. Okay, so I'm going to see. Now I want to go in here and find all the Actum ones that I want to put into that folder. But as I can see, I'm going to have a lot because there were a lot of slides and documents that were shared that day. So what I'm going to do is I can individually put them one at a time, or I can click on one, hold my shift button, go down, find, if this is a whole list right here, click and drag it in there. It will still be in the shared with me folder, but it will also make an access point into my folder. But now I say to myself, hold on. Tracy was the one who designed this one, Soundtrap Presentation. She's the owner. Acton's the owner for these, and Kelly's the owners for these. Now, if Kelly and Tracy decide to delete their slides, I will end up losing it. So in order to keep it, I'm going to click on one, and I'm going to make sure that I click File, make a copy, remove copy of, or keep it. It depends on what you want to do. I'm going to put on the back by Kelly Fitzgerald, just in case I want to find out where did I get this slide from, because I know I wasn't the one who designed it, but I can search for Kelly Fitzgerald, and then if I have any more questions that I want to ask, I'm going to go into the folder, I'm going to go into my drive, and in here I'll be able to see the Acton folder that I designed. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to add it. I'm going to say OK. Now when I go in here into the Acton, I'm going to still have Kelly's down here. But I will also have, as you see popped up, mine. I have two choices. I don't need both of them. So I can take the one that Kelly designed and I can remove it. It will still be in my shared, but it will also be, but my original one will be in here. So I wasn't shared by anyone. I was the one who copied it from her. So hers will still be in my shared with me, but mine will be in the Acton. If she makes any changes on hers, if Kelly makes any changes on hers, I will not be able to see it. That's why it would be a good idea then to keep hers and mine if you want. It's up to you. So if you keep both of them, when she makes changes, you can see it. You can add it to yours. When she deletes hers, hers will disappear. I hope that is clear. You can also go to your priority and make a workspace for Acton and throw them in there. Remember how we did that? Right click, add to workspace, and you can add to Acton. It's shadowed in because it's already in there. File or it's already in the workspace.